Hello, hello, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon live stream, everybody. Happy Monday. It's Monday, September 26th, 2022. Hope you're having a good day. Today we are diving into another episode of our spooky and horror and Halloween-themed Retro Roulette. It's a series that I do pretty much on the regular throughout the stream, and you can usually catch me here live on twitch.tv/3up_moon every single day. Like I said, around 5 p.m. Pacific, but on Wednesdays and Thursdays you can catch me earlier, usually around 10 a.m. Pacific. I love to revisit retro games that specifically have sound engineering and sound design that stands out to me. I love to revisit retro games in completely different ways, challenging myself to play them within certain parameters or playing hacks and mods. I also like taking a look at homebrew games, and you can take a look at some of those videos and streams on my YouTube channel. Every single one of my streams gets uploaded in full, unedited to YouTube. And this is part 31 of our ongoing spooky Halloween-themed Retro Roulette. The way it works, I've curated a list of over 800 or so games from Atari 2600 all the way to N64 and PlayStation 1 that are horror-themed or Halloween-themed in some way. And we attach it to a wheel. And you can spin the wheel at any time for 420 moonstones. If you spin that wheel, I have to stop what I'm doing and play whatever game we land on. Our initial spin today gets us actually a game that we have played a couple episodes ago, Addams Family Values, which is a Super Nintendo license game by Ocean. It's just like a top-down sort of dungeon exploration game, I guess, is the best way to put it. But this is a ROM hack called the Gauntlet. So it's the Addams Family Values Gauntlet. And basically somebody made it so that every time you play, it generates a sort of small mini dungeon that you can do without a boss fight, but you just have to clear puzzles and enemies, and you can clear it. So we did this once before at the beginning of another episode, and we're going to try it again and see just how different the dungeon generation is. I guess it's comparable to something like Mystery Dungeon and that series of games. But like I said, you can spin the wheel anytime. Stick around, it won't be long, and we've got Addams Family Values, the Gauntlet, up next. Okay, you should be able to see the game here. This is from when we beat last time. We beat the run last time and it revealed the ocean haunted house. Is this what's considered a good ending? I don't know. We're gonna try another run of this in just a sec. Alright, so you should be able to hear me, and you should be able to hear the game, and see the game. Here we go. Mentioned this before when we played this for the first time, that Ocean made a lot of games, a lot of licensed games for Sega Genesis, SNES, Game Boy, Game Gear. Well, not really Game Gear, not too many, but I grew up with RoboCop 1 and 2 on the NES, and that was made by Ocean. So basically, every time you play this, it's gonna generate a different series of levels. It won't be the same every time, as far as I read. This screen, I think, will always remain the same. And it kind of sort of looks like Fester's Quest a little bit, but it's not really anything like it. Please let me know if you need more game audio. Sounds like it's a bit low. So you don't think you knew about this game. So Ocean actually made a ton of Addams Family games, and most of the Addams Family games are platformers where you are exploring a giant mansion, typically as Gomez. One of them is called Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, and it's actually based off of some of the early, like, Sega Master System, Addams Family stuff. I love that when you leave Fester alone here for a bit, if you leave Fester to Fester, he kind of waves at you. He's like, hello there. It's pretty funny. But this game doesn't really play, like, it kind of looks like it's the perspective of Fester's Quest or Gremlins The New Batch, which is, I think, also a Sunsoft NES game. It's a little different, this game. Obviously, so let me just quickly look this up just to explain. This is obviously the tie-in licensed movie game for Addams Family Values. Addams Family Values The Gauntlet. It's a balance hack that seeks to improve gameplay of the original in various ways. The Gauntlet, the main goal of this hack is to complete an amalgamated dungeon comprised of several randomized rooms taken from various dungeons in the game, the greenhouse, and Debbie's mansion. Health is limited to only 2 skulls, which is not the way it works in the original game. No bosses are present. Your inventory is limited and finite, and only 4 cookies are provided. Which are these ones over here? We've got, if I can remember, the crusty cookie is our invincibility, and the black beetle cookie will heal us. All other gates and doors in the game will be sealed. No other family members will be present to help you or be playable, and it also does gameplay improvements as well. But yeah, you can also do boss rush if you like. There's a way to do boss rush. I don't know how to do that, but there's a built-in boss rush into this. But that's basically how this game works. My guess is that the randomization starts right here. It's very similar to the first room. I believe this is the first room. Unless, maybe it's not randomized, maybe it is just one amalgamated dungeon that somebody put together. As far as I understood, it was supposed to be different. But either way, I guess we'll give it a shot. Lots of games to pick on the list as well. Over 800, so who knows what we're going to get today. We played some Castlevania Bloodlines last time. Yeah, this is the same. So it's just one dungeon that somebody put together. You have a dumb story about Addams Family Values. Has anyone seen the dumb sequel, Addams Family Reunion, with Tim Curry? The studios themselves, they wrote it off. It's supposed to be the sequel after Raul Julia passed away. And to be honest, great recasting. If you have to recast a character played by Raul Julia, then I think you're gonna get a pretty incredible performance from Tim Curry. Oh yeah, this is definitely the exact same dungeon that we played. You never saw it. You heard it wasn't good. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Tim Curry is the best part about the whole thing. But that's often the case with most projects that he's in, so. I see you. Shoot. Your family rented Addams Family Values and the tape didn't work. You never got around to using the store credit before the company went out of business, and to this day you still haven't seen Addams Family Values. That's funny. Find out who used to own the store and get them to track down a VHS copy specifically. Ooh. Hey, buddy. Get out of here. No. No. Hello? Yes, you owe me $2 from 1994. Well, hold on a second. $2 in 1994 is worth $4 today. I'll pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. With inflation, that's going to be $4. Thank you very much. Huh? Nonsense. No. That was so dumb. Faster. Nope. No. So dumb. No! Just getting boofed. Straight up boofed. Boofed. Oh! That boofed us too. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh! Phew. No! Phew. Yep. I still remember the puzzle. Health. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, what? No. We got pumped. That was a pointless room. Oof. Good thing we can heal. Ah. We do have items, remember that. We can we use them whenever we want, really. Really? Stupid. I was thinking about using our cookies, but if we can heal from these guys, that'd be perfect. Oh. Oh. We got sent back in time. Oh, I forgot about the Medusas. Okay. No. What the? How in the... Shubidelius? Alright, we're gonna use it. That's invincibility. Just while we're flashing. And it's just for one room. Ooh, okay. That's good to know. That is good to know. Whoa. Yeah, this room, the sound effects and the music and just the environment of this section reminds me so much of Big Boo's Haunt from Super Mario 64. I said last time I'm half expecting a piano to start showing its fangs and chomping. A little piano jump scare. Just has that vibe. Oh. Yo. Whoa. That's right, the whiz robes. I totally forgot. Okay, let's try and equip the black beetle cookie. See if we can avoid the whiz robes. Shoot. Didn't forget these guys. Whoa, come on. Pretty excellent music. And these guys that pop their eyes out at you sort of look like Suezo from Monster Rancher, if you ever watched Monster Rancher. Just pop in the eye. Yeah, totally Super Mario 64 vibes for some reason. Just avoid the books. We did it. That's it. We won. Because this game is more... This hack just does it like a little bit of a scavenger hunt sort of thing, more than anything. There's no boss. So we've got our Joan Cusack character from the film. Fester, I'm sorry, please, you must understand. Spoilers. Dada. Pubert. Gaga. There you go, there's the whole family. Normally through this game you meet all the members of the family. They help you through the whole quest, and it's a lot longer of a game. But we'll add this one to the list. That is Carol Kane playing Grandma. This is it's a pretty interesting cast at the time. So that's it, folks. We're going to spin the wheel and see what other horror and spooky and Halloween themed retro game that we get. Let's do it. Alright, we're spinning and it's landing on game number 369. Oops, sorry for hitting the microphone there. 369, let's see what it is. Cool, 369 is Pac-Man Halloween Edition on the NES. It's a hack of Pac-Man on the NES. I had Pac-Man on my original NES collection, but I don't think it was like an official game. I had it on a black NES cartridge. I still have the Tetris, RBI Baseball. Those are on black in storage at my mom's somewhere, and I don't have the Pac-Man, the original Pac-Man one, but there was a few NES cartridges that I owned that were black and kind of almost looked like sleek Corvettes. They were more like futuristic looking, but it turns out that they were unlicensed games, and I used to play the hell out of RBI Baseball too. It was so fun. Still probably one of my favorite retro baseball games. But stick around for some Pac-Man Halloween Edition. All right. Yeah, it might have been like a market thing. Here we go. Oh, of course. Yeah, you're just going to ignore my controller the second that I reveal the screen. I love that. All right, just one sec. All right. You should be able to see it. There we go. Here we go. Pac-Man Halloween Edition, which basically what turns them into classic pop culture style white sheet ghosts. Oh, there we go. If Punch-Out counts as a sports game, then that's easily your favorite NES sports game. That's what Mighty Collector's saying. For traditional sports, maybe one of the bases loaded games. I don't think I've played the bases loaded games. I think it's just the RBI baseball games I played. But for me, Blades of Steel, Tecmo Bowl, Skate or Die 2, just for nostalgia, just because I love the title. And yeah, Punch-Out has got to be up there. What else? RBI Baseball too. Yeah, that's it. Those have got to be it. I did really like golf though. The NES black box game. So Pac-Man is a game that my mom used to like to play a lot. Like if there was a game that my mom liked to play, this was it. Oh, we gonna miss the pump? No, he missed it. I do like the pumpkin spray, it's cute. For something simple. You know what I mean? Like you're working within a lot of limitations. For something super simple like that, I think it looks great. Oh, did it again. Just hitting the mic like a professional. Perhaps you might see that in the Discord at some point as a future emote. Who knows? Oh, shoot. Perhaps. Come on. Buy the pixel. I'm not mad at this at all. It doesn't do that much to change it, but I appreciate it nonetheless for what it is. I mean, we played Bleach Pac-Man, like the anime Bleach, on the Atari 2600, so we've played much worse in terms of Pac-Man ROM hacks. I think this is a really nice, festive way to play it. And I imagine that if Pac-Man existed when it first came out as like a mobile app, that they would be just running this all through October. They would change the skin, you know? I know there's some pretty cool Pac-Man mobile games. I think, is it Pac-Man 99 out there that's supposed to be pretty good? But I'm a big fan of Miss Pac-Man, if I had to pick one. It's just more refined, and it's a shame that, as a character, Miss Pac-Man basically just disappeared. Whoop. My mom never really played anything, but she expressed a little interest in Animal Crossing, but she didn't stick with it. I feel like it's hard, doesn't matter what age you are, to necessarily stick to Animal Crossing, but it's a very appealing game. It's the type of game that I think can draw in non-gamers. Mainly because, what is it? It's like relationship building. It's, you know, it's kind of stuff that we do. It's almost like social skill practice, if that makes sense. But it's like stuff that we do as humans. Oh. Ho ho. Yes. Hopefully it's not too loud. I know that the sound in this can be a little glaring, but not nearly as bad as a game like Bubble Bobble, which I used to play all the time on mute. It's the only way to do it. At least the first one. Oh, baby. Oh, mama. I've still, to this day, never gotten to play a Pac-Man arcade cabinet, even though I've been to a few local arcades. You know what? It's not so much the repetitiveness with the Bubble Bobble theme song to me. It's just that there is a glaring, like, distortion. Like, it pushes the limit for some reason with the sound chip, and there's just this glaring distortion. And compared to other NES games, like, there's just something about it that's just like kind of like a broken car horn. There's just something about it. It's not so much the arrangement or anything like that, at least for me. Oof, we didn't even get to the high score. Let's try and at least beat that high score. Okay, I'm gonna go for a different strategy. Not gonna worry about the ghosts. Yes. Worth it? Yes. Gotta take advantage of this chance. No! Stop! Oh. Ooh, mama! Get out of here. You mentioned Pac-Man 99, and once you managed to remember which one that was. You haven't played that one in a while. Yeah. I don't know about if the game even still is active, because sometimes they take those games down, which I think is really dumb. Like, imagine if, like, Namco just randomly decided to erase all the copies of the original Pac-Man out there. Arcade machines, like, it was just non-tangible, kind of like how streaming services work in Game Pass. Like, imagine one day you just open up your cartridge to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Genesis, like, you open up your clamshell box, and there's just nothing there. And there was no artwork, because Sega was like, nah, okay, we're done with this game existing now. It's being taken offline. It's like, no way. No, thank you. He's my best friend. You can take my best friend away. Well, little ET reference. Whoa. There we go. Thank God for save states, huh? Even in the world of high score hunting with save states. I want the highest illegitimate score in the game. You only got to play Super Mario 35 once before they took it down. What if they deleted every previous Final Fantasy game every time they made a new one? Oh yeah, this is what Final Fantasy is now, and they never use the numbers. They just kept calling it each game Final Fantasy. Okay, we swear this time it's final. This time it really is the Final Fantasy. And if you mention Final Fantasy VI, like the 6th rendition, they're like, no, you can't. You're not allowed anymore. The music is gone. The artwork is gone. It's just whatever one is current or bust. Wait, maybe we shouldn't give Square Enix ideas. So this is gonna be tricky. Yeah, not much we could have done there. The dystopian future is terrifying. Oh, the one that I described? Or the one where we're eating ghosts? Oh, we beat our personal best so far. Yes. Eating ghosts is pretty cool. It's not terrifying at all. Eat all the ghosts. My name is Dorito, eater of ghosts. Eater of ghouls. And that'd be great, like if like a new great one, like Cthulhu, appeared from the surface of the earth and his name was Dorito. And he was just pissed that we've been calling this one snack food a Dorito, which is just named after him. Why did you choose nacho cheese? He's just like so angry. He's cool with Cool Ranch, but he wasn't cool with the nacho cheese. Dorito of worlds. All hail the mighty Dorito. Oh, one dot between us and continuing. Instead, we got game over. Wait, is that the missing piece of Pac-Man that you just posted in the chat? Is that the missing chunk? Very well might be. It very well might be. Very well might be. Give it back to him. Give him back his missing chunk. Oh, sorry, this chunk just wouldn't load. Might have to just restart the whole game. Oh, come on. That was a amateur mistake. You know what I never understood? Why people interpreted like, listen to the sound effect, it's just where the fuck did they get waka 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 from? That's all I'm saying. Who the hell manifested that hallucination and then perpetuated it enough for us to just associate the sound waka 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 with Pac-Man? You know what I'm saying? And like, how easy is it for someone else to just manifest some bullshit that we just repeat for hundreds of years? Now it's getting deep. Does it sound different? I'd be very curious to hear the original sound of Pac-Man in the arcade cabinet. Because all I'm hearing is quick. Maybe it's an Arrested Development thing where we all interpret the sound effect completely differently. Like how the family members in Arrested Development all make chicken noises and chicken movements in completely different ways. We all interpret the Pac-Man sound effect completely differently. What? I'm hearing. What are you talking about? It's clearly glorp. Up. Oh my. That was tough. Good glorp. Like, is that the Waka Waka? Because that just sounds like a siren to me. I need a t-shirt now that says, is that the Waka Waka? If I ever meet anyone that works for Namco, I need to ask them this. So what's the waka waka waka? Oh. Yo, they're so fast. They're so fast. I want the deep lore from someone from Namcot themselves. You think the original sound was supposed to be Paku 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 because it was supposed to be Paku Man, right? Or Paku Paku Man or something like that? Which is Japanese onomatopoeia for eating, or opening and closing your mouth. But then somehow that became Waka Waka'd. Someone wanted to waka on the wild side and switch things up. I like things named after onomatopoeias. If you have a monopoly on onomatopoeias, do you have an onomatopoly? Is that a common anomaly? An onomatopoly? Leave your opinions in the chat, in the YouTube comments. But then when we're done here, pick them up. You can't just leave them here all night. Leave them in the comments now, but pick them up at the end of the stream and take them home and clean it up. I want this clean. I'm not cleaning this up. Actually, technically, isn't that what Pac-Man's doing here? Aren't we technically just cleaning things up? Getting rid of a lot of the junk in the hallways? Is Pac-Man just the backrooms janitor? Is that what this whole story is all about? But the backrooms are haunted, right? So he's just cleaning shit up. I'm just a backrooms janitor. I think we've cracked open the Pac-Man lore far enough. I think he cleaned up a little too much and ended up cleaning up Mrs. Pac-Man, if you know what I mean. She's gone. That wasn't copyright. That's just what they said to protect Pac-Man's back. These aren't just ghosts, these are demons. These are Pac-Man's personal demons. Pac-Murderer! Copyright, more like copy wrong. Wrong. That sucks. So we can't even crack, like, what is it, 7,800? It says 6,800 here, but we got, no, I think we got to 7,500 or something. It's tough, like, because obviously the each stage, like, the enemies in each stage speed up, so it is a little tough. Let's spin that wheel. Let's do it. We are spinning it. It's got over 800 games that are horror or spooky or Halloween themed, and we're landing on game number 609. What is that? Game 609 is... Interesting. It is Evil Dead, which is a ROM hack of Zelda 2. So we played a ROM hack of Donkey Kong Arcade recently that was Freddy vs. Jason. We have this Halloween version of Pac-Man, so now we're going to dive into a Zelda 2 hack called Evil Dead. I think it's actually notoriously difficult, but of course, so is Zelda 2. This is also the first time we're playing any version or rendition of Zelda 2 on stream, and for context, this is the first Zelda game I ever played, but not the first one I resonated with. I ended up getting Link to the Past, and that one became my favorite pretty quickly. I didn't play the first one until much later, but in my original NES collection from my uncle, I had Zelda 2, and I equated it more with Castlevania 3, which I had, and RoboCop, which is weird that I equated it with that, but the character sprites were like the same size, so in my mind they were like the same vibe. But here we go, let's dive into Evil Dead. Stick around. Okay, folks, we are going to dive into it. You should be able to now see the game and hear it. And this is Evil Dead. It's funny because we did a ROM hack of Link to the Past recently that also was a crossover between Evil Dead, and we're apparently playing as Ash even though it was a recolored Link. Evil Dead. Here we go. So at least this character looks like Ash. Register the game. You know what? We could totally use a redeemed name if someone wants to name our character, but instead, I think we'll do this. Oh, Tojiko-san, welcome in. It's been so long. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the resub at Tier 1. Keeping it going for 10 months. It has been a while. I've taken a couple days off. Enjoy those emotes. And I love the emotes that you're dropping in there too. I love the Yoshi emote. Is that a graphic from Yoshi's Safari? That's what it looks like. Welcome in. Let me do a shout out for you. We are playing spooky and haunted and Halloween themed games, and of course, you know, we did this all last year for almost 6 months, which is pretty funny. Good, glad you've been doing good. That's awesome. Alright, let's do it. So we're gonna try out Evil Dead, which is a Zelda 2 hack. We played, I don't even know what we played earlier. Pac-Man, the Halloween edition, and we played an Addams Family Values Super Nintendo hack as well. So this is pretty funny. The sprite's pretty good, actually. It actually kind of has a Bruce Campbell vibe. I know it's weird, but like with something so limited, like he's even got the jawline, which is funny. It actually does look good, yeah. Like I said, this was the first Zelda game I ever played, but I equated it more with Castlevania 3 and RoboCop and other games that just had like taller sprites, I guess is the best way to put it. Never played the first Zelda until I got older, and then Link to the Past instantly became one of my favorites. This is also the first time I played a Zelda 2 anything on stream, which is funny. There's a very complex, well, maybe not complex, the game's hard in itself, but there is a very interesting Zelda 2 randomizer out there. You can play this game in many different fashions, which is cool. Oh. Oh. Not worth it. Should have kept our projectiles. You're starting to do some Nintendo DS and PSP games. Nice. Streams on those two systems for a bit. Nice, very cool. There's a lot of games on DS. I mean, a lot of licensed games as well. But it's very similar to Game Boy Advance. There's a ton of games on Game Boy Advance that I feel like, you know, maybe just didn't get. There are not a lot of copies of them or that sort of thing. So it's cool to be able to check those out. There's some great puzzle games on the on both systems actually. Oh, hello there. Hammer. Spectacle Rock. Okay, so I'm assuming the game in itself is the same. Oh, the game's a bit loud. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's actually because I did this. I actually had my volume turned down as well there. Okay, this is probably better. Hopefully that's a better overall balance. There we go. This character always looked like a character from Goof Troop to me. Like an anthropomorphic dog character. Their face. Sounds a little better? Okay, cool. What could I do to make it sound a lot better? Find magic in a cave south of the castle. Don't tell me what to do. Do not go south. Oh, shit. Without what? Do not go south without a candle. Don't go south without a candle. I am Jerry. Hello, Jerry. I am Jeror. Are there any games specifically on the DS or PSP, Tojiko-san, that you're interested in playing or excited about playing? And also, of course, keep in mind anyone can spin the wheel at any time, and whatever horror-themed or spooky-themed or Halloween-themed game we get, I have to play. Ugh. No. Getting beefed. I never said I was good at Zelda 2. No! There's no way. Let's try it again. We will go somewhere different. Are these supposed to be deadites or something? Hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Return the crystal to the palace. Simple enough. If all else fails, use... Oh, damn it. I always skip the text because I'm impatient. If all else fails, use shot. Shots, shots, shots. If all else fails, get drunk. I can restore your life. Sorry, I know nothing. How humble of you. Oh, that's doing so much damage to us. That's rough. Well, that wasn't so bad. Getting through that cave. Yes, please. Excuse me. Where was that fairy? Holy. These dang fireballs. Remix. Bonk, 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 bonk. Thank you so much for the resub, Tajika-san. I really appreciate it. Whoa. Ooh, hello there. I will take the key. Don't do it. Don't do it. Remix. Let's try this again. You darn deadites. That's right. They're allergic to me. They're allergic to me. And they're polite. Excuse me. Ding, bop, beep, wop, beep, chop, wop. Ooh. Remix. Just go for it. Straight down. That sucks. Okay, maybe let's not go straight down. Alright, our life goes up. Look at the heart icon. I like that. Looks like a realistic heart. And we are playing Evil Dead the video game, after all. Not too bad, not too bad. People said Zelda 2 was hard. What the hell? This is easy as shit. Oh, big what? Hammer Brother? There we go. Just all about timing. Oh, that sucks. Come on. Fuck that. Yes. Ugh. Oh, come on. How many hits is this guy gonna take? There we go. Level up. Magic's gonna go up. Life's gonna go up. Okay, when does Zelda 2 get hard? Come on. Just trying to manipulate my way past it. With their beep of shame. Yes. Thankfully, enemies don't respawn. Like I'm gonna do this boss fight. Like we're gonna do this boss fight with this health. 1 HP, gang. Oh, get out of here. Oof. Oh good, it does show the boss's health. This is so tense. Okay. I don't love you, Ganon. Fuck you, Ganon. Look at the boss, it looks a little creepier. We are playing Evil Dead the video game, it's supposed to be pretty creepy. I mean, this is some pretty intense PS2 graphics. PS3 graphics, I think, actually. That's what this game is on. I'm actually playing directly on the PS3, and the PS3 is specifically submerged in a 20-gallon fish aquarium of water. So it's actually completely underwater right now. I would not recommend it, but that's how I'm playing this game right now. Oh, we're so close. Okay, let's just... And then... Oh, no. My boy! 1,000 save states later. Let's bring our attack up, yeah. Hold that for a key. Excuse me. Check. Okay, cool. So let's just keep going. Let's try to continue. We did one palace already. Why not? If you do want to spin the wheel, feel free to do so. Let me know if that's an okay balance for sound. I'll take it. If it's just sitting there. That sucks. Missed a fairy a second time. Nice. I have no idea what that is in the context of the story, even in like original Zelda 2. But we got something. That's not good. Let's try and heal. Bullshit. Come on. Isn't there someone that can heal us here? Return the crystal. We know. We did that one already. What the? Get candle in Baroni Palace. Go west. Did we get the candle already? Because that was the palace we were in, I'm pretty sure. Can't really go west. Like we did that already. I went to this place already too. That's where we started. We went over here already. There's something I'm missing. I don't know. I don't know Zelda 2. We haven't played Evil Dead in a long time. Yeah, I guess we should. Oh, what? No. Oh, okay, you can heal magic here. I gotcha. Hi. I am Jerry. Hello, Jerry. Use keys in palaces. They are found in... Cool. Do not go south without a candle. We have to go to this palace. Is there a palace around here? We go this way? Is that considered the palace? Up here? Yeah, that's right. There's nothing here. Said get the candle, but we got the trophy. You have to just constantly come back and heal. There's gotta be a way we can learn some sort of spell. Jinx187 X30, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Each town has a wise man. Learn from him. In Barony Desert, use this magic to survive. Nice shield magic. Thank you. Did I miss something? Where's the healer? Did we just walk past that building? There we go. No more beep of shame for like maybe 30 seconds. Then after 30 seconds, I'm gonna get hit by enemies, surely. Then you'll hear beeps, then you'll hear beeps. Watch. See? There's one. There's two. I'm not trying to get hit, but it's happening. There's obviously nothing here. It would be nice to run into that ferry. Oh. Yeah, we picked that up too. Precious encouraging moon. Screw you, Twitch. Encourage this. Encourage this. 1 HP club. Also, welcome in, zombie. Kapow as well, that's true. I'll show him a kapow. Kaping kapan. Kapow. Cop Tui. Let's go. Maybe this is the only way. And we straight up blubbed up. Oh, get out of here. Oh. Yes. So close. No. Literally the text, the font at the very top is the only thing that's different. The sprite. And so far the bosses have had like slight sprite changes, but that's it. And the title screen. That's the only difference between this and OG Zelda 2. Go for it, why not? This is only the second game in. Or third game in. Alright, we got a wheel spin from Zombie Paper. We got extremely loud, disgusting vehicles outside the house, so my apologies on that. Let's do it. I see miserable? No. Not at all. Let's do it. We are spinning the wheel, and it's going to land on game number 209. Let's see what it is. 209 is a level, a custom Super Mario World level from 2015 called Luigi's Ghost House, as part of a Super Mario World Central level design contest specifically focusing on X graphics or EX graphics, which basically are graphics that aren't vanilla. So we've actually played a bunch of level design competition hacks before that were specifically limiting creators to just using vanilla assets. This is the opposite of that, so this could be something pretty cool. This is Luigi's Ghost House by Mandu up next. Stick around. Okay, stick around, it won't be long. Alright, not long at all. You should see it, and you should be able to hear it. This is Luigi's Ghost House. Of course, for these level design competitions, it's really only important what the level looks like, so oftentimes they will all start off like this. What's really cool is some of these Super Mario World Central, the VLDC, vanilla level design competitions, have been sort of interwoven into these really interesting, almost like art pieces. They're not necessarily like a full cohesive game, but they're not necessarily not a full cohesive game. But they've got these really cool custom music tracks that are imported into them, an overworld that you can explore, and you can actually explore the overworld based on rating after all the votes have been cast in the Super Mario World Central community. So it's really interesting. I highly recommend checking out the competition hacks, especially if you're into music done in the style of Super Mario World or using the sound chip. So I think we chose the wrong one. Actually trying to die. I guess it's not going to happen. Okay, here we go. Let's try Luigi's ghost house. No, I'm kidding. Don't take the stream away from me. We just played the entirety of Super Mario World except for that one level. Here we go. This is Luigi's ghost house. There's nothing really Luigi about it. I'm gonna bring the volume up just a touch. Or is it too loud? Is it already too loud? Let's see. So obviously, I guess this is all custom graphics, looking at everything, to be honest. There's like different shading and stuff, so they're trying to get away with custom, but I like this. Got a Luigi's Mansion ghost up here. A lamp, a poison mushroom from Lost Levels, and Boo. Seems fine. Spikes. Them there are spikes. Gotta watch out. Nothing secret. Interesting. Oh, that I like. That's really neat. Nope. Come on. Whoa. What do we do? There's also not, there's vanilla assets going on in this for sure, so I don't know if this even fits the theme, but are we supposed to go down these pipes? Like, I don't get it. Are these just pillars? What the? What the? Okay, I didn't expect that. That's intriguing. How do you even get down there? I think that was a glitch. I don't think I was supposed to get up there. Or to get down to that area for whatever reason. Are you just screwed and like have to die and then start back at the beginning? Because there's some custom levels I've played before that make you do that. Let's see. Oh, that's the beginning of the entire thing. Gotta use my big brain. Don't make me use my big brain. Okay, those are definitely pipes. Got up here, but nothing. Nothing. What do you want? What do you friggin' want? The question is this the entire level? Maybe it's not a beatable level. Maybe it's just graphics that they made and they're just showing them off, because it could just be a contest for graphics. You know what I mean? Like, this is the tile set that you can use, and it basically replaces the pipes with these. It gives you spikes. There's different bricks. There's foreground and background bricks. You've got the big and the small pipes. It almost feels like something you would see in Super Mario Maker, where someone's just showcasing it. You've got your flags that have the print of the Vine and Muncher. Ooh, and we also got the Lord and Loki Asgard coming in with that raid. Thank you so much. You're here for my trash, but you'll accept my love. We're here for the trash, but you'll accept the love. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you streaming today? Can we get a shout out for Lord Loki? We are playing spooky horror themed games. We did Pac-Man Halloween Edition. We played Addams Family Values on the Super Nintendo, a ROM hack of it called The Gauntlet, which we played before. I thought it was going to be a different dungeon every time, but nope, it is just a single small dungeon gauntlet, which we beat for a second time. And now we're surmising this level's unbeatable. We're checking out something called Luigi's Ghost House, which is just a custom, from my point of view, I was just surmising as you were rating, that because there's nothing going on here, it's just a graphics like showcase room. It's part of a graphics contest on Super Mario World Central, because you've got showcases of the pipes, custom bricks, custom brick backgrounds. You've got an example of these spikes. You've got big and small pillars. You've got these interesting flags, which basically just act like the thing that's printed on them. You know what I mean? You've got the chandelier, the two different types of stairs, and the railing. But that's it. You can't really do anything here, so it feels like this is like a graphic set, and that was it. So I think we might spin the wheel right now. Let's do a shout out for Lord Loki. You were playing Fuga Melodies of Steel. I have no idea what that is. What is Fuga Melodies of Steel? And let's spin. This is Lord Loki's spin. It is 382. So let's see what game 382 is. 382. Very cool. It is Super Castlevania 4. Castlevania Anniversary Collection. Alright, let's do it. It's not a ROM hack, it's just the original. Let's dive in. Fuga Melodies of Steel is a tactical game with visual novel elements. We're war orphans in a super tank, and it's pretty with great music and an emotional story. Interesting. Alright, perfect timing for us to die. Stick around. Super Castlevania 4 up next. Now the cool thing about this game is that the last episode, part 30, we played Castlevania Bloodlines, which is essentially like the way that you could play Castlevania on the Genesis at the time, and this was like a direct counterpart, as well as Dracula X on the Super Nintendo. This one obviously way more refined. We played, in the last couple episodes, we played a couple of ROM hacks of Castlevania 3, we played a randomizer of Castlevania 3. That was the first one that I ever played as a kid. And just like we were playing a Zelda 2 hack earlier, I've always equated that game with like Zelda 2 with Castlevania 3 and other weird sprites, or weird games that had like tall sprites, basically. Yeah. For some reason as a kid, my brain would just like bunch like unrelated games together just based on how they looked. Okay, you should be able to see the game. And you should be able to hear it. Let's go. Just dive right into it. There's no need to wait. Super Castlevania 4. It's a pretty fantastic game. And actually, is there a little intro? I think there is a little intro section. Let's just watch it. Yeah, definitely the 2D Castlevania games are fantastic. I love the Game Boy Advance collection. If you get a chance to play that, Loki, it's awesome. They just put out all 3 Game Boy Advance games somewhat recently. I think it was earlier this year. I can't remember now. It might have been just before Christmas. Hopefully it's not too loud. Here we go. It's sounding good? Nice. Yeah, definitely check out the Game Boy Advance collection. It's on every system, too. Just decided to start into the spooky horror games a little earlier than usual. Every 100 years, the forces of good mysteriously start to weaken. Thus, the power of Dracula starts to revive itself. His power grows stronger and stronger. Every 100 years. Let's go. Moopy. Moopy Belmont. Now, this game is so much better because you can control the whip and be way more precise with the whip in comparison to Bloodlines. But it was what it was. It wasn't terrible. I definitely recommend checking out Castlevania Bloodlines. I think it was called Castlevania The New Generation in some places. Love the music in this. Has these ghost and ghouls like sections where you can go into the background and foreground. Heck yeah. Is that wall turkey? I think that is basically a wall meat. Yeah, it's a simple little mechanic. It's kind of similar. They do a similar thing in one section of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and I think even Virtual Boy Wario Land has a ton of that sort of foreground, background traveling going on. It's simple. It's just like, it's not like they're making it super complex for the player. I do appreciate this though. I'll point out that the fireballs from those enemies specifically move so much faster in the NES games. There's some wall meat. There we go. Yeah, if you're looking for like a first Castlevania to dive into, I would recommend this or Dracula X. They're a lot of fun. But if you're interested in the NES ones, like, they're fun too. They're just challenging. The third one is the first one I played. The third one also is just more refined than the first one. But there's something really, really nice about the classic one, and this is essentially just like a pseudo remake of it. So I would recommend any one of those. Wall meat, part of a balanced diet. Well, technically, right? Because I guess walls have to be balanced to keep buildings up. Much easier to deal with those dual skulls in this one than in the NES ones. You played and beat Symphony of the Night, and that was your first one, so you think you played some Bloodlines on your wheel streams as well? Nice. Yeah, Symphony of the Night's fantastic. I mean, it really just ushered in a completely different style of Castlevania game, and if you like that, then maybe the Castlevania GBA ones are really the ones you should check out. Because they're basically like spiritual successors to that game, and they feel like they borrow a little bit from the previous era of Castlevania games, but primarily inspired by that game rather. Whoa! One of my favorite things about Symphony of the Night is that you basically have twice the game. Once you beat the castle once, you have to beat it again, which is really neat. There's also the Game Boy ones, like original Game Boy ones. What? Do we just have to do it this way? Horse heads. Very terrifying. Like, why? Why horse heads? I guess because it's, like, pretty terrifying. Steven! I thought you were dead! Have you seen that? Steven, I thought you were dead. Steven! I can't do it. I can't even do it. Wall meat? Nope. But I'll take it. That's good enough for me. Oh! Don't wake the sleeping horse heads. What a way to go. No. I see you. These are classic ghost enemies. I think these things are actually just called ghosts. Phew. Thank you again for the raid, I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jinx, for the follow. Whoa. Wow, the space station looks different. Right, doesn't this look like the space station besides some of the stone? What do you want me to do? Yeah. Oh, dude. 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 What are you doing? Wow. Yes. Oh, don't be fooled by the fact that he looked like he was completely destroyed, but it was not ready. Yo, Daryl, welcome in. I was literally just about to end the stream. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We are playing some spooky horror themed games. Of course, some Super Castlevania 4. We played some Pac-Man Halloween Edition. For the last couple of days, I took a couple days off, but for the last couple of streams, we've been doing just spooky and horror themed games. I'm definitely going to be hanging in the Discord for a bit though, if you wanna chill. But basically, yeah, I've been doing the pre-October pre-game, so to speak. It's just such a fun game. In the last part, we played Castlevania Bloodlines, which is a Genesis-only game, and was sort of the competition to this. But this, yeah, you know, every time I return to this game, I always have a lot of fun with it. It's just very satisfying. Oh. What else did we play today? We played a ROM hack of Zelda 2 on the NES called Evil Dead, which was basically, it's pretty funny. Somewhat recently, we also played a Link to the Past ROM hack where we were playing as Ash from Evil Dead. It was basically just Zelda 2 with a different character sprite. But we cleared one boss. Oh yeah, the animation for the twirl. It's pretty great. You know, despite being able to do that, like, that's pretty cool because you can, you know, attack enemies behind you and stuff. But also, like, just being able to use the whip way more accurately in this than in Bloodlines on the Genesis gives it like 100 extra points in my book. Plus the music is just super funky. The bass lines. Took a couple days off of streaming. The last 2 days. Just doing some family dinner stuff. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Commercial just made your video small and played over the top of the audio. You got blasted. God damn it. Tweech. Tweech. The twirl is super sassy, yeah, exactly. It's just also very effective, too. Oh, don't like the crows. No, I think we'll keep streaming for a little bit longer. For Daryl, we're doing it because it's been so long. Let's keep it going. Oh, what frog? Son of a bitch. Roberto. That was my friend Roberto. Thought we were friends. There we go. Oh, another one. It's just all about the frog, it seems. You know what? I know that there's a healing item here. There's gotta be. Yep. Wall meat. Let's go. You get to the point in your second Isaac file where all you have to do left is win 5 daily runs in a row. Nice. Where are you at right now? Are you at 1 daily win, 2 daily wins? Appreciate that we can get candle meat in this too. You were at 3 in a row, but you lost today, so you're down to 0. Damn. Oh. Oh, those spacolas. They're like pylons. You don't have a lot of time to play though, because you've been starting your counseling training. Nice. Not nice that you don't have a lot of time to play, but cool that you're starting the counseling training. Trying to make a bet on them spikes? Those ain't spikes, those is pylons. And my papa always said, don't trust a man what's made of pylons. Sharp spike was pillow. Face hurt. Face bleed, face hurt. Ouch. Whoa! I didn't even see that enemy. There we go. Beef up the whip. Oh. You watched Nacho Libre the other day for the first time in like many years, and when he says pile driver to the face, it totally sounds like pylon to the head. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. In a couple of days, we're going to get our teaser trailer for the Super Mario Brothers movie with Jack Black as Bowser. Be interested. You also saw a whale today from your balcony. Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, the whale is not really worth revisiting. I understand. You visit the whale once, and that's just, you've had enough. They can get pretty annoying. Yeah, exactly. You should see his, he tweeted a couple little funny moments. But I don't know, no voice has been revealed until this trailer that's happening on the 6th. Yeah, who knows? Oh, that's great though. That's fantastic. There's a really cool character transformation that happens between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 with Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, and I think the only way he'll return for the 3rd is if there's an interesting conclusion to the character transformation. It's not too goofy in the Sonic movie. I feel like the Sonic movie just feels like a classic sort of 90s adventure movie. You know, 90s kids movie. It has that vibe, which is what you want. And of course you're pulling 90s stuff like Jim Carrey and Sonic, which are both very 90s associated things. So I think it's pretty fun. I think that Jim Carrey, being a fan of Sonic, is having some fun with it. And yeah, they're making Robotnik not super big. You know, he's not the exact same character. I feel like it's a good interpretation of the character. And I'd recommend checking out Sonic 1 and 2. They're good. I watched the Elvis movie, by the way, and it was so hard to watch visually for me. The cuts, like Baz Luhrmann style, with like where the entire movie, to be honest, felt like a trailer. Like the entire thing almost felt like it was completely cut like a trailer. And watching it, I kept wanting to quote and rewatch Walk Hard, a Dewey Cox story, because I think that the tone of anything like realistic in terms of like the relationships that Elvis had in his life was done in a less comedic looking way and less comedic feeling way in the comedy movie Walk Hard. I was like, Walk Hard's way fucking better. It gets this whole point across, plus a whole bunch of other points and a whole bunch of really cool spot-on references to so many other musicians that it feels like, okay, this is cool. This is whatever, you know? I felt like the movie was more about the manager, the Colonel anyways, and could have been actually called The Colonel instead of Elvis. But it was a good interpretation of Elvis himself, I think. If you haven't seen it. But yeah, Walk Hard is a classic. Oh, kid dad. You're never gonna make it, Dewey. What are you talking about? I have a #1 hit on the charts. We own our house. We just bought a car. You'll never make it, Dewey Cox. No, Dewey, you don't want any of this shit. It's the cheapest drug there is. It makes sex even better. It's not addictive. Exactly. It's not addictive. Hard. Are we playing on normal mode or are we playing on hard mode? See what I mean? Just like, it's such a better movie. It's way more quotable, way more likable portrayal of the main character. I don't know. It's a genius movie, I gotta say. The visuals just threw me off with the Elvis movie, but it was interesting to have that story told from the perspective more of the Colonel. It had a very weird accent, and I, you know, give credit to Tom Hanks for giving it a shot there. Walk hard. It's supposed to be Johnny Cash's life, but it's also mixed in with Elvis because they have like 2 or 3 Elvis moments. Of course, Jack White plays Elvis in the movie, just stupid. And they also, of course, throw in the Beatles and Beach Boys and Roy Orbison, right? Like that whole vibe. Such a good movie, though. I haven't watched it in a long time. I definitely want to rewatch it. Walk hard. I love how he writes songs too. He'll say something and he'll be like, maybe I need to do this. And then he'll just repeat himself. It's so good. I need an army of didgeridoos. Yeah, exactly. His Brian Wilson phase. Ooh, look at that. See, Super Castlevania 4 even has the ridiculous knockback nonsense. 40,000 didgeridoos. I love it. Oh. I always like this stage. Very calming. No. Okay. Oh, holy shit, that was good. Nice dodging. How do you get a heart if you... how do you get a heart, but you only have 1 tick of health? So the hearts are actually counted up here. There's 40 of them, and each heart is actually sort of like currency to use my secondary weapon, which right now is the dagger, and was the cross. But every time I use the dagger, see, you'll notice the hearts are going down. 37, 36. So that's what the hearts are. The wall meat, or the turkey legs, or full roast turkeys. I like to call them wall meat, because basically you find them hidden in the wall. That's the actual healing item. That's health. Yeah, I guess Castlevania is one of the few series where it takes hearts and makes it something completely different from health. I'm trying to think if there's any other classic game series that do that. Okay, so we just got a secondary weapon, which is the timer, the stopwatch, which works the exact same way it does in Mario 2. That's kind of nice. To use the stopwatch, it actually costs 5 hearts. Oh, that's great. The timer doesn't stop those things from falling. Love this song too. Such a good bass line. Oh. Of course, I'm in one-hit KO mode unintentionally. Fish food, exactly. Fish food Belmont. Can he stop Dracula before he turns into flakes himself? Bonito Flake Belmont. Oh. Nori Sheet Belmont. This is my cousin Fish Sauce Belmont. You son of a bitch! Yes. Well, how many hearts did that bone dragon have? 12. Oh, there we go, that's health. Turkey leg. But see, as you know, I don't like to have health for too long, you know? It just doesn't seem right to hold on to health for so long. Seems a little greedy. My stupid ass gamer brain thinks that having 1 hit of health is good. Oof. I think I might actually call it though, because we've been playing for almost 3 hours now. I'm going to have a little bit of a late dinner and just wind down, but I'll be hanging out in the Discord. I want to say thanks to Lord Loki Asgard for the raid again. I really appreciate it. You bringing your community over here. Thank you to all the people who've been hanging out. Tomorrow, I, of course, am going to be live again around 5 p.m. Pacific. You'll be able to catch me here live on twitch.tv/3up_moon. We're going to do more spooky and creepy games. And it looks like my controller needs to be plugged in, so we're just auto walking to the right. That's funny. Also, thank you to Jinx187X30 for the follow. And thanks to Tojiko-san for the resub at Tier 1. I really appreciate it. Stick around, we are going to be raiding somebody. Oh, we got Lighty's World as well with the follow. Thank you. Thank you for that. We are going to raid Momo, of course, who is playing some Slime Rancher 2, currently the number one best-selling game on Steam, which is pretty awesome. The first game was a lot of fun. I've watched a lot of people play it. I think, Lord Loki, you were playing some Slime Rancher 2 recently, but yeah, check it out if you haven't already. I think it's a pretty fun game. I haven't had a chance to check it out myself, but I watched a few people play it. I will see you in the next part, in part 32, which will start tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, and I will see you in the Discord if you're hanging there. Take care, everyone, and thanks again. Happy Monday.